How's it going, everyone? This is Chris, and today I've got the penultimate episode of my Black Ops weapon guides for the shotguns, which means we'll be taking a look at the Olympia. So the Olympia, also known as the Rottweil Model 72, or aka the Model Montreal, is an over-under shotgun that originated from Italy. It's unlocked in Black Ops at level 1 as part of the CQB, the Close Quarters Combat class, which is available right at level 1. It's one of the classes you can play around with as soon as you get the game. So like the stakeout, the Olympia has the 40 damage along with the usual 8 buckshot. This means it takes 3 of the 8 slugs to hit the enemy's body in order to get a one-shot kill. A fairly fast sensor speed means the recoil is fairly low, but the Olympia actually has the slowest reload time at 3.3 seconds or 3.90 seconds from empty. Unlike the other shotguns which have magazines, the Olympia, being a double barrel or under-over shotgun, only has the 2 shells, which means it's only a 2-shot weapon. So replenishing these shells means dropping the barrel, injecting the used shells and inserting 2 new ones. Despite this, it has a fire rate of 212 rounds per minute, and like I said, it's not quite a magazine size, but it holds 2 rounds in each of the 2 barrels. So only getting the 2 shots out of the 2 shells, the 2 barrels, means you're at quite a disadvantage with the Olympia. However, it does have, out of all the shotguns, it does have the longest range, slightly more than the stakeout Spaz 12 and HS10. But obviously, if you're engaging multiple enemies, you're at a real disadvantage, because oftentimes, if you don't get your shots spot on, you'll need 2 shots just to take 1 guy out. So you're definitely at a disadvantage, although it can be a fun weapon to use. It's quite underrated, and I've had some fun games with it myself. If anyone's been watching my videos before, I've done one where I was running around with it on firing range. I tend to call it the boomstick. It's a really good fun weapon to use. Not the most not the most powerful in Black Ops because of that main disadvantage, but that's what kind of makes it fun to use. So the perks I'd recommend for using the Olympia are lightweight. Obviously you want to move around as quick as possible to get up close with the enemy. Because we've only got 2 rounds available to us, Sleight of Hand is an almost must for the Olympia. Sometimes with the shotguns you can get away with steady aim to kind of narrow that spread of pellets, but you really want to be equipping Sleight of Hand because of that increased reload time, because you'll really be reloading pretty often. And third up, we've got the choice of marathon, just to go hand in hand with lightweight to enable you to constantly sprint and get around the map. So the attachments for the Olympia, there are none. That's it. So no need to worry about what attachment to choose. The other shotguns have 1 attachment to choose from, but the Olympia doesn't have any. So otherwise, in your equipment setup, you might want to equip concussion grenades. These are much quicker to throw and will slow the enemy down, unlike flash grenades, which will blind and deafen your enemy for a longer time, but they don't slow them down. They can keep on moving as fast as they were sprinting or running beforehand. Otherwise, if you're playing team games, a tactical insertion can be handy, just to put yourself halfway around the map, so you don't have to run all the way from one spawn area to the other if you're wanting to get back into the action. So overall, the Olympia is probably more of a fun class. It's not really the weapon of choice if you wanted to go into try-hard mode and get lots of kills, but it's like I said, it's a fun weapon to use. With those 2 barrels, you can unleash a blaze of glory. It looks really cool when firing, and it's not really a weapon you see being used very much on Black Ops, so helps you stand out a little bit. And if you can dominate a free-for-all game or a team deathmatch with the Olympia, I'm sure you'll get some rage quitters and some comments over the mic. So have some fun with it. Let me know how we get on. So stick around. Next time we'll look at the last shotgun in this shotgun category as part of my weapon guides. That will be the Spaz 12, which I'm sure plenty of people are looking forward to. So if you're one of them, be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll catch you all later.